What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about what Europeans think of Canada. You know, I talk a lot on this channel about what I think Americans think of Canada, and it's overwhelmingly positive, to be honest, very positive, but this got me thinking, what does the rest of the world think about Canada? That's an interesting question. I have some ideas in my mind and how it might very much be in line with a lot of things America thinks about Canada, but I don't know for sure. But I found this video here with some people interviewing Europeans about their thoughts on Canada, which I thought could be very, very interesting. No, sometimes the spotlight is on, what Canadians think of America and stuff like that. No. I'm twisting it around, shining the spotlights on Canada. What does everyone think of Canada? This should be pretty fun, honestly. And I have some other stuff after this, because this is kind of a short video here of interviews. I have some more stuff that's gonna have more discussions of what Europeans think about Canada. So stay tuned for that. Let's take a look.
We decided to ask Europeans in Dublin what they really think of Canada.
What they like,
but also what they don't.
So here we go.
Oh, okay, Dublin, and what they like, and they're going out of their way to ask them what they don't like about Canada. Okay.
Too nice. Too polite.
That's good. That's good stuff. That's like the perfect compliment / diss at the same time. I've never heard it said like that. They are in Dublin after all. Too nice. Too nice. I don't... too nice. Too nice.
I love...
Wait, what did they say?
Here we go.
Too nice. Too polite.
I love Canadians. It's cool, it's fun, it's relaxed. Everyone from Canada is like friendly and chill.
I guess their accents.
Yeah, that's like the typical reaction. Everyone's chill, everyone's nice. Yeah. Okay, we're back to these two again. Okay.
Accents kind of like, it's like French Canadian, but like you're not French, you're
Are they
Canadian.
French?
It's like
They're
you're
not
also
really
not American.
French.
I think they need to be more.
My gosh. Oh my gosh, where did they get this guy? I mean, at least he makes for an entertaining video, I guess. What is he saying? He has a smile on his face. Is he trolling on purpose? So he's also gosh dang it. It's her turn to talk, and he's like, I don't like French. They're wannabe French. I don't like it. Like okay.
But like you're not French, you're
Are they
Canadian.
French?
It's like
They're
you're
not
also not
really
American. I think they need to be more decisive.
Yeah, make your mind up.
Make up your mind.
Canadian.
Okay, I feel like they're almost joking a little bit, or but not, but kinda. So, Canada, you're just too nice for them, and not French enough or something.
What's that singer? What's that singer? It's a nice country.
I don't know if it's their accent, but I am struggling to tell what these three women are saying.
Canadian.
What's that singer? What's that singer? It's a nice country, cool people. Justin Bieber.
It's a nice guy. Oh my gosh, there's a lot going on. I'm hearing Justin Bieber. These two before them said it's a nice country. They said it's nice. Okay.
Justin Bieber.
No, the other one, the really nice soul one.
Can I jump people are very open-minded?
What's his name? Do you know who?
Open-minded. This interview is a bit chaotic, but I'm trying to kind of dissect it a little bit. Open-minded. Yeah, that's good. I definitely multicultural, all that.
What about?
Maple syrup.
I love.
What did he say?
People are very open-minded.
What's his name? Do you know who I'm on about?
Maple syrup.
I love maple syrup.
Maple syrup? No, what's his name? No, not maple syrup. That singer. You know who does the...
Drake. Justin Bieber. Oh, Alanis Morissette.
Drake, Justin Bieber, maple syrup. That's what Canada is to some Europeans. You heard it here first.
Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé, he's Canadian? Did I know that? I believe it. He's very nice. And has a voice of gold, by the way. Michael Bublé. Huh.
You know who does the...
Drake. Justin Bieber. Oh, Alanis Morissette.
Michael Bublé. Michael Bublé, there we go.
You are responsible for Justin Bieber, though.
We have Michael Bublé too.
Yeah, not a massive fan of him either.
What is wrong with these people? Not a big fan of Bieber? Okay, whatever. Not a big fan of Michael Bublé? Come on.
Your bacon is shit.
Very progressive country.
Although they
Did he say the bacon is shit?
Yeah.
Someone walks up to you on the street and asks you your thoughts about their entire culture, and the best you come up with is that, well, their bacon is shit.
Not a
just as
massive fan of
bad.
him either.
Your bacon is shit.
Very progressive country.
Although they do make good beer.
Canadian beer, very good.
Oh, I actually have not heard. That is not a thing in America, like, that I've ever heard. That Canadian beer is good. I haven't heard anything about Canadian beer, bad or good. So that's actually kind of interesting to me. Might have to learn about that.
I've actually never met a Canadian I didn't like.
And they're good at ice hockey.
Canada is the new beacon of hope in the new world for us Europeans.
New beacon of hope in the world. There's some high praise. Wow. I get this video literally has like the most insulting things I've heard about Canada on YouTube videos I've watched that I've reacted to, and some of the nicest things I've ever heard. The bacon stinks. They're too nice, but it's a beacon of hope for the free world. So there you go.
Canadian seems more natural and more real for us.
Could be a bit naive as well.
I think Canadians are good people.
His ex-girlfriend lives in Canada, and she's a great chick.
We also like your president. I think he's very cute.
And go to Justin Trudeau and
Oh my gosh, I gotta say, these people in Dublin do have a really good sense of humor. I think some of them are being sarcastic, like she just said that she's thinks the Prime Minister is cute, and this is going by very fast. I'm trying to catch things, but a lot of these people are actually pretty funny, to be honest.
Trudeau and
nice
horse.
Great landscape.
They need to bring the chocolate over to Ireland. Reese's peanut butter cups.
Give me a second.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you think for a second before speaking?
It's famous because the people is so kinder. They are always saying thank yous and they are very polite.
Okay, well, that's something I wondered. Like, truthfully, if people in Europe, this is Ireland, like, had that association, that stereotype of like, oh, Canadians are very nice, very, very polite. And it does seem that that exists in Europe as well.
Very open-minded place. There's a lot of opportunities.
But you also hear a lot of them saying open-minded, which is really, really nice. Like, that's a great compliment and true.
Best rap battle league in the world. King of the Dot. Best place to live ever. My favorite comedian is Colin Mockery. The weather is not as great as we have here in Ireland.
I love Quebec. I love the
Colin Mockery. Oh, this guy loves Quebec. The other guy hates French Canadians. This guy loves Quebec. That's good.
I love Quebec. I love the music in Quebec.
Trump doesn't destroy you in the next 50 years or whatever.
Thank you for the syrup.
Canadians are extremely good looking.
Yeah.
Articulate.
Good looking.
I think all jokes aside, I actually really like Canadians.
Happy birthday.
Okay, I knew he was trolling. I knew it. So, okay. Maybe that redeems him a little bit. He thinks Canada is good. That's basically what he says.
Happy birthday to Canada.
Happy 150th birthday, Canada!
Oh, was this on, like, Canada Day? 150th birthday Canada Day. Oh, yeah. How long ago was this? 5 years ago? Was the 150th anniversary? Wow. Happy birthday indeed.
Happy birthday, Canada!
Oh, happy birthday. Happy 150th birthday, Canada. Yeah, congratulations.
Happy birthday, Canada.
Happy birthday, Canada!
Happy birthday, Canada!
Bon anniversaire, Canada.
Happy birthday, Canada!
You know, judging from some of the accents here, although we're in Dublin, sounds like a lot of these people are from around the world, because it's not all Irish accents.
Happy 150th Canada!
Happy 150th birthday, Canada.
happy 150th birthday, Canada!
So surprise, surprise, we are best known for being super nice / awesome, our maple syrup,
Our music, our Prime Minister.
and our beer.
Kind of sad no one said
Beer.
Celine Dion.
Happy 150th birthday, Canada.
For the beer. That's a good one I didn't know about. Okay. This was good. This was a good video. Short but sweet. This was by Gays Around the Bay. And I liked it. I liked that a lot. A lot of really interesting personalities, for one thing, answering the question. But also, like, good answers. Like, all over the place. I think that's entertaining. I also have this little Reddit discussion that's just asking Europeans, what do Europeans think of Canada? as a Canadian, I'm very curious about the level of knowledge and reputation Canada and Canadians in Europe. Yeah, I'm very curious about that too. So far, Canada's doing pretty good based on the little video. This is a little discussion on Reddit though. Here's a German and Denmark. There's a conflict with Canada about Hans Island. But since we're both polite nations, it's a polite conflict. Oh man, this is something I reacted to a long time ago. There's an island that's like contested between Denmark and Canada, and they can't quite decide who owns it. And they change the flag and leave a bottle of schnapps or whiskey. Yes, it's kind of like a funny conflict. Okay, yeah, okay. This guy from Finland says, great hockey country. True. Cool country. I think many of us just think of it as the US if they got their shit together. Yeah. Canadians tend to be, I've never heard of it that way before, but man, that hits deep. Canadians tend to be nice, in my opinion, and are pretty good tourists when it comes to. They don't act like buffoons. Oh, that's a good one. Europeans enjoy Canadians visiting places in Europe. They make good tourists, very respectful, especially compared to a certain nation that will not be named when they when they go on vacation. They play hockey, eat maple syrup, and their upper jaw detaches from their lower jaw when they speak. This is a South Park reference, isn't it? Yes, obviously true, yes. Ice hockey, Russia like nature, birches, maples, French-speaking Quebec. Yep, all very cool. This is Swiss and Denmark, I think. I'm not great with flags. They play great hockey. They have legalized cannabis. They speak the world's most off-putting French, oh my god, and have crazy temperatures. Maybe Europeans are a little more critical of this. The whole French thing, because they live next to France. France is in Europe, and they're in close proximity. Because I've never heard so many people now talk about, like, oh yeah, the French Canadians, yeah, compared to France. So that's kind of interesting point of view. They are the apartment on top of the meth laboratory. Oh my gosh, can we just keep this about Canada? Do we have to drag America into this and call us a meth lab? I've never heard such an analogy. Canada is the apartment on top of the meth lab, aka the US. There you go. That is funny. The normal part of North America, with normal shaped, very friendly and educated people. Man. Okay. Here in the UK, with so many having family in Canada, and even still people emigrating, plus shared history, it's hard to not feel a positive bond. Very cool. Not as strong, perhaps, as Australia and New Zealand, but it's there. Yeah, there is a big relationship between Britain and Canada, the monarchy and all that. That's right, isn't there? The first country I'd live in outside of Europe. That is high praise. The country that this Croatian would choose to go to first if they couldn't live in Europe. That's pretty cool. That's a good compliment. Seems a lot like the US, but better. This is all I'm hearing in this thread now. This is all I'm getting. It's like kind of like the US, just better. Oh, man. French-British child with a cool leaf on the flag. And, oh, Canada sounds very nice. Oh, that's nice. A lot of, again, a lot of high praise here from the Europeans. I was wondering how this would all compare, with America. With a lot of Americans tend to think very positively of Canada, along with the stereotypes of it being cold and filled to the brim with maple syrup and mooses and all that. But besides that, as a very, progressive, accepting, wonderful, good healthcare, nice people country. That's what Americans think. And I'm getting a lot of that from the Europeans too. So Canada is just on it, just on the ball. Good reputation worldwide, you could say. I think in general, Canadians are seen as friendly and innocent. Most people seem to like Trudeau. In my opinion, one thing that irks me is how Canadians are quick to point out they're not American, be it through pinning a Canadian flag to their backpack. Well, believe it or not, most people can barely tell the difference. Perhaps their politics. Well, it is true that I think it stems from a lot of countries lumping Canada and the US together, and then Canadians just naturally wanting to be we're very different actually, which is true. So I actually don't mind that. And you can stick a Canadian flag pin on your backpack all you want, as far as I'm concerned. Netherlands. Cold and distant, like my mother-in-law. Man, what Canadians did he bump into? Dang. I still feel a kinship with Canadians. Yeah, for the most part, good. There's a couple of naysayers here. Great people, great country. I do not know where to go I know where to go if things go south. A lot of people saying they'd move to Canada if they had to leave Europe. For the most part, aside from a few naysayers, high praise from Europe. And I think that's super cool and super warranted, honestly. So I was just curious how Europe stood on the whole, how they view Canada. And this is all kind of personal, anecdotal sort of evidence here, but 99% of the people here, comments and interviews, were positive. So I think that says something, honestly. So I enjoyed this. Answered my question, really. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada, Canadian culture, stuff about Canada I've never seen or learned before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thank you for watching, and see you next time.